What's going on, my little Sunday night motherfuckers? All right, listen. Promise I'll make you motherfuckers laugh, so I guess laugh at my expense. I got terrified by goat milk yesterday, which freaked me out because I had like an inner like repressed feeling about goats. Kind of like pineapples, but different, because I actually can pinpoint where this happened. Even though I do know where pineapple pizza was introduced to me, and that was in West Hollywood with those fucking transmiferidates out there. The motherfuckers invented that shit. Probably invented almond milk too, cashew milk and all that other shit. But anyway, getting back to fucking goat milk. You look at goat milk yogurt. That thing make you want to throw the fuck up. But I'll make you laugh. I'm gonna go back to the origins. I'm taking you back in time. This is actually gonna be in the way of the loo. Back then. So this also lets you know kind of some of the motherfuckers that are involved. Now I'm gonna say the people that were fighting. I said they're kind of involved in our play. So strap yourself in and get ready to get little kids out of the room. Because let me tell you something. This is what I knew. We had strange motherfuckers in this world. Me and the cow, you know, we've been on a winning streak. Small, but on a winning streak. So one day, Graveyard comes over and he tells us, "Yo, dog, you know, I think it's time you start meeting some higher level people." So we're like, "Fuck yeah, make fucking money." So at the end of the day, it was like, "Yeah, where do we go? Where do we meet these motherfuckers? Guggenheim, the Med, you know, like where? You know, we've been fucking stalking every place. We've been out there like fucking, like Weinstein looking for fucking victims. Like, no joke. It's fucked up. But anyway, all of a sudden, he's like, "Listen, there's a private party out in the Hamptons, and for me and Kyle, Hamptons for us was like, that's untouchable. That's like the Magic Kingdom out there, you know." And he's like, no, listen. They invite me every year. They invite Richard too, but we don't go. You know, we know the people. But, you know, listen, if you guys want to go, you know, Richard said, you know, you two guys should go. It'll be a big eye opener for you guys as far as like, you know, your future. So we're like, fuck it, we'll go. Give us the tickets. He's like, no, it's not tickets. It's only a password. So I was like, all right, what the fuck is the password? Like, what the fuck is all this about? So he tells us the password is Twilight. So I'm like, whatever. He tells us it's a black tie event, so fucking me and Kyle are like literally in fucking tux. We're fucking on tux and broke as a motherfucker back then, those days. Fucking broke. I'm amazed we didn't mug somebody to get fucking train fare to get out there to the fucking, this thing was out in Southampton. Like, no joke. Like, this shit was on the fucking water. Actually had water on both sides of the fucking mansion. But nonetheless, took the rail all the way out there. Then had some fucking nefarious cab driver. He looked like an 82-year-old Fonzie from Happy Days. And he picked us up. And he's a real creepy motherfucker, you know, because, you know, like, no matter how you want to talk to him, he didn't want to talk back. So I was like, fuck you then. So he was driving us. He drove us over to the fucking mansion. First time I ever seen shit like that. Fuck that White House. These motherfuckers got a beach. So anyway, we go all the way over there. And we get out this fucking cab. Like, you know, go fuck your mother. So all of a sudden, I walk to the front. And there's the people in the front. I guess security, if you would. But they were, you know, better fucking suits than us. They're like, you know, could I help you? And then, yeah, we're invited to attend the party. And he's like, "Oh, really? I don't think so." So all of a sudden, fucking Cal, he taps me. I'm like, "Oh shit, bang, forgot the password." I said, "Yeah, the password is Twilight." All of a sudden, motherfucker looked at Cal, looked at me, and said, "Okay, enjoy your evening." I was like, pretty creepy shit, but I was like, fuck, yeah, Twilight for life, motherfucker. So anyway, we're walking through these big fucking doors, and we're walking in, and all of a sudden, it's like, bam, everybody's there. Everybody's there. Like, high-rolling motherfuckers, like everything, like limos are showing up and shit. I heard a fucking person came in a helicopter like 2 hours before we got there. Like, these are bank motherfuckers. So I'm like, this is it, Kyle. We gotta work this fucking room. Like, room, it's a fucking mansion. They got like fucking 50 fucking rooms in here. But in the main room and in the back, talking, meeting people, we split up. we're trying to meet motherfuckers with money. One, for him to move money for me to fucking turn around and, you know, introduce him to other people and like, yo, make money. So we're happy as can be. So I'm at the party for a while. You know, the music sucks. It's kind of creepy. It's like one fucking dude with a piano. He never takes a water break. Whatever. I'm not talking to everybody. So I'm at this party and I start talking to this weird dude. He looks like Wiggalicious' husband. He's a cool guy. And he's like, I am so happy that we're having the party again. I'm like, first time here, dog. He's like, no, this is everything. This is everything to me. I'm like, yeah, listen, I'm out of business in this fucking place. Like, not for nothing. I'm like, look, if I meet the right kind of people here, this could start, you know, I start my career. He said, no, these people here, they're everything. Once you're with them, they're everything to me. I was like, dog, these motherfuckers must be really cool people. This motherfucker likes them. So I'm like, cool, dog, listen, I'll check you out later. I'm going to work the crowd. So Kyle's somewhere else. So all of a sudden, I see across the room, I see this incredible looking fucking black woman, like fucking for real. Like, this is like, she's like, all hail. And all of a sudden, I'm like, you know, giving her the eye. She giving me the eye. So all of a sudden, we start talking, like, oh shit, whatever. Nonetheless, she's a street person. She came over from London, and she's like, I'm like, doc, this is fucking great. I can make money. I can hook up with her. Her hair's like a chia pet. Like, this is fucking incredible. Like, I felt like this guy. These are the most wonderful people ever. So I'm fucking there. I'm hanging out. And it was cool. I was like, drinks, the food, the conversation. It was all money. It was all money. It was all business. Like, motherfuckers I was talking to there was like, holy shit, these motherfuckers are this. This is what, oh shit, these are the people behind that. It was like, you have no idea. And people were freely giving out numbers and no problem. You give me a call, no problem. Yeah, listen, we'll talk. So, oh, this is fucking great. I had a bunch of fucking business cards. I was fucking happy. I was going to be fucking loaded. No more Chinese food and styrofoam cartons. I mean, this was going to set me on my way. So anyway, 12 o'clock came around. Still wasn't there. And all of a sudden, they start going around and they start handing people like fucking costumes, like masks and hats and capes and all kinds of weird fucking crazy shit. And I'm like, that's weird. I don't know what the fuck that is. All of a sudden, this fucking guy at the piano, motherfucker's been playing the piano all night long. Like the guy down the block from me. And this motherfucker, he just gets up and he goes, the twilight ceremony shall begin. And motherfucker's activated. Like everybody just, like fucking, they just disappeared. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck is going on? So I'm like in the middle of the fucking room. Like I'm by myself. Like no joke. There was like 100 people in the shit. Everybody just disappeared. So I'm like, nobody wanted to talk to me. Any of this shit just disappeared, you know? I didn't have no mask, no cape, no feather, no nothing. I was like, fuck, I was by myself. Like, what the fuck's going on? So me, being the kind of human being I am, I'm just walking around. And I'm walking into the different rooms. Let me tell you something. The shit I saw that night, it woke my Puerto Rican ass up like that. I go into a fucking room, and they got the fucking fat guy that was fucking saying, I love everybody here. They had that motherfucker butt naked, strapped to like a Wheel of Fortune thing, like spinning wheel of fortune. So like that type of stuff. Beanie, relax, it's not the rattlesnake. He probably got some heart palpitations. All of a sudden, this motherfucker's blindfolded, and he's going around, and motherfuckers are just laughing at him and shit. Like, no joke. Like, they're just laughing. He's just like on this fucking wheel. So I'm like, oh shit. This motherfucker's a freak. No wonder he likes this shit. So I didn't think anything of it. So I backed out of that room because I was laughing. People were looking at me wrong, but that was some dark shit they were doing to that motherfucker. Whatever. So as I back up in the corner of my eye, I see motherfuckers throwing darts. So I'm like, all right, that's motherfuckers look at their normal. They're throwing darts and shit like that. I didn't think of it. So, so I just start walking over to them. As I start walking over to them, I start to hear, every time they throw a dart, I hear, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck are they doing? They keep throwing the darts at something. No fucking joke. I'm like, like the fuck is going on with these fucking shit? So all of a sudden I go down and I turn and I see they got a motherfucker like, like Wiggalicious type shit. Fucking whatever, what they do with the piano boy. It's bent the fuck over. They're throwing darts at his ass. It's like, and he's like, more. You know, that shit goes down to Wiggalicious' house. But let me tell you something. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that bugged me out. All of a sudden, we got Wheel of Fortune. I can still hear, and this motherfucker getting darted in his ass. So I was like, hold up, you motherfuckers are crazy. So I was like, let me just back away. Maybe I'm like in the freak transmitter dissection. Let me get the fuck away from these motherfuckers. So I walk further down the hall because you have to walk. The house is like it's like a left wing, right wing, and then 2 wings. So you have to like walk all the way back over from those stairs. So I'm walking over. All of a sudden, I see a bunch of people gathered around. I said, okay, maybe these motherfuckers are normal. They had a motherfucker with his feet between 2 fucking boards and his bare feet were out. And they were, they were beating this motherfucker's foot. Let me tell you something. There was an ingrown toenail that it was going to be over. And he's, they're fucking beating his fucking foot. Like, you will never walk again, motherfucker. You're going to wear Skechers all the rest of your fucking life. Anyway, so I see this and I'm like, these motherfuckers are like taking turns beating this motherfucker's feet. Like, they're fucking him up. So I'm like, I can't even believe this shit. All of a sudden, you fucking turn to the other side. You know, the chick that was the black chick, it was like from the UK with the British accent. It was like hot and everything. This bitch has fucking gloves on. She's going to work on a guy's face. She's fucking this guy up. Like, she has like fucking skills. Like, she's going to work on a motherfucker. And he's just there like, okay, one more time. I was like, yo, these people are like the devil. Let me tell you something. I said, fuck this shit. I'm out of this fucking thing. So I go back to the main room. When I go back to the main room, I find Kyle. And Kyle's like fucking paranoid. Yo, dog. They got a motherfucker tied up. He's upside down in the fucking thing. I'm like, no, they got a motherfucker in the wheel. Like, they fucking spin him. They're beating the shit out of this guy's foot. They're taking the calluses off his fucking foot. It was like we were fucking freaking out. All of a sudden, as we're there together, we hear, mah, mah, mah. Like, what the fuck is that? I actually said, what the fuck is that? He's looking at him. All of a sudden, these goats start coming through the fucking big room. Like, 20, 30 fucking goats, like baby goats and shit, just start going all around. Me and fucking Kyle looked at each other like, yo, this is hell. So we fucking went out the fucking front door. There was no cab for us. There was no cab for us. So we just started walking down this road. Like, we literally had the ocean on the right and on the left, and we're walking on a road. All we know is if we head back in the direction we came, we'll fucking figure some shit out. Let me tell you something. We walked for a long fucking time. We knew those devil motherfuckers, and especially that motherfucker getting the darts in his ass, they was back there. We broke out. We found a fucking car. They took us to the train station. We were all night long because the trains don't run at night. And in the morning, we're taking the train back to the city. We're in fucking tux, fucking broken. We look like fucking homeless James Bonds. When we get back to the city, when we get back to the Fed, we go straight to the office. What the fuck you motherfuckers sitting instead of that fucking office? To that fucking party. You fucking crazy. They're tying motherfuckers up. They had a motherfucker. They were like twisting his fucking toes and shit like that. And fucking Rich is laughing. And he's like, right here. You think they're gonna want to join that group in the future? I was like, what group in the future? What motherfuckers, the devil worshippers that fucking got goats and shit. And he's like, I was cool. He's like, why do you think we sent you there? We sent you there to see the kind of motherfuckers that are in this business. Get the message? Because I did, and I was a young motherfucker. So don't go to Southampton because that home is still out there. I don't know who owns it, but I don't even go. Montauk, Southampton, East Hampton, I don't even go the fuck out there. I don't think I've been to Long Island since that happened. Like, let me tell you something. You ever go to a party and say, what's the password? Run, motherfucker, because the goats are coming out. And before you know it, you're going to be butt naked wearing Skechers. Sorry.